Alright, here we go. Hey everybody, it's Ryan here again. Going to be playing through The Last Ninja. This game, I died at the end of it, and I really don't want to play this game again unless I really have to. The hit detection is just awful. You get stuck on enemies and stuff, so I don't know, it's just kind of overall unpleasant. So you start off, you notice the game itself is in like 2.5D, like Qbert kind of, like that's how the controls work. So like left is like down left, down is down right, you know, that kind of stuff. I get kind of caught up on this guy again with the bad hit detection of your guy. Like you can get caught up on enemies and you can take a lot of damage. That's actually how I end up dying at the end. Is I get clipped into the boss, and I really didn't want to play through this thing again. So it is what it is. So you grab the key, you run. So you can, if you go up, you can actually, like, you can make your way to getting some nunchucks, but you don't really need them. So in order to switch between your weapons, you have to hold select and then you hit the B button to use them. Now I select off of it because you actually need them. You need the ninja stars for the end of the game. So I'm not going to use any more ninja stars until the end. I'm not really sure what that thing is. I pick it up because it's in the game. I don't really know what it does or if it does anything for you. Okay, so you jump, get the sword. Now, on this screen, you tried switch. Oh, I guess I didn't do it this time. So, do I do it here? Do I switch now? I don't. Well, usually when I play through the game, I'm switching through my weapons before I get to any of this stuff, because when you to switch weapons, you have to stop moving, and if enemies are on the screen, what ends up happening is you can see, like, the enemies will just start chasing after you. So right now, so the A button is like your attack, and B button is like a kick. You can see very ninja-like, broad daylight with the stick. You hold select and hit A to switch what you're holding, and you hold keys throughout the playthrough. So yeah, you'll see. So you get the little, if you pick up the hamburger, it gives you an extra life. So you don't have any, like, you have continues and stuff, but it gives you an extra life. So you use the key to open the door. Now this is pretty interesting. So I found out the only way to really time this is to kick twice and then just run and jump. You'll land on the boat every time. For anyone who's played it, or for anyone who's played this game, that jump is probably the hardest thing in the entire game. I don't know why it's so early, and that kind of speaks to how bad the hit detection is for the character. But yeah, so if you immediately spawn that screen, you kick twice, and then just run off the edge and jump. You'll always land on the boat. When I figured that out, that's when I decided I was going to start putting together a good playthrough. Up until now, or up until I figured that thing out, I wasn't able to really get a good grasp on it. I would try to, like, line the boat up with, like, the little tiles on the water and stuff, but it wasn't really consistent. Once I figured that thing out, I was pretty stoked on it. I was able to make one of the hardest parts of the game pretty easy. So that definitely helped me, you know, in my playthrough this, trying to get better at the actual run through. So the way the enemies work is, in order to completely kill them, you have to kill them twice. You knock them out once, and then they get all their health back, and then if you knock them out again, they'll never get back up. Thankfully, I only have to kill, I think, one person in the game. Everyone else I can just knock out. Get another hamburger for an extra life if you need it. Cruise down. I pick up the bottle. The bottle's used for later on in the game. You'll see it later in the sewer. Again, more ninja-like attacks in broad daylight with a club or a stick. And you have to go into this little door and get a key. You gotta run back to basically to where you came from in the beginning. So there's not a whole lot to say, really. I mean, this game really isn't that good. It's definitely not the worst I've played, but it's not great. You go up, watch out for the potted plant. I don't know if that kills you or not. I've never been hit by it, so I don't know. So with this section, you have to wait for the light to turn green. If you don't, you'll get run over by a motorcycle. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's gotta be red. Sorry. The light's red, you won't get hit by a motorcycle. If it's green and you try to cross it, like, you'll just get killed. So here's where the bad hit detection comes in. You can see I'm doing all I can to hit him. And and now I'm hitting him from the side. It's the awfulness of this is pretty consistent throughout the game. You kick the door down. You fight this guy off. Well, it seems like if you hit him from the side or like the back, you do more damage. I'm not really sure exactly if that's the case or it's just random damage because the game isn't very good. You can see I switched to the sword, which looks the exact same as the club I had, but it does more damage. So yeah, whatevs. Then now you move up. This is going back towards the beginning of the stage. Now you have to wait for the light to be green and then you cross. So you won't get hit by a motorcycle. You just continue across the street. Then just keep on holding up and you'll end up in this area. And this guy messes me up, but yeah, he kicks me in. So thankfully I'm at the end of the stage. I probably would have reset if I didn't have a full health coming in pretty soon. So at the beginning of every stage you get a new life bar. So it's helpful, but sometimes you can get caught in a bad situation where the enemies just catch you in a spot where you can't hit them and they can just continuously hit you. Like that. Like I say, I'm trying my best to avoid pretty much any contact because I don't want to get caught on their bodies. Like you can clip into them and then they end up, you can't get away from them. So go this way, you get the key. Again, the amazing hitboxes of the game. Now I can start hitting them. And my disappearing feet, because my shoes are gray. And they use the same color gray for the floor, so my feet disappear. Okay, keep on moving. Yeah, try to do your best to hug the edge there, because if you don't, a spider will chase after you, and then you have to jump over it. This guy you can just run away from. Now here's where you have the picador stuff. So the first, if you do the wrong door, you die immediately. So first door is in the middle. Second one is the far. The third, the far door. I think I just run it well. I do kill him. Okay, move up. Go to the far door. You skip these doors completely. You just jump over the rats. You can go into the nearest door. That's it for the picador stuff. Now it's under the end of the stage. Again, amazing hitboxes. Now I'm on the verge of death, but it's okay. I'm at the end of the stage anyway, so it doesn't really matter. See, here I switched to the bottle, which it's a Molotov cocktail now, and you throw it at what else? An alligator. Because you're in the sewers. So that's where alligators live. Now you're in the office, which is still underground for some reason. So you kill this guy, you pick up a key card. Looks like a MasterCard, kind of. And you pick up the piece of chicken that's in the corner. And then I'm not sure what that, I mean, it looks just like normal like flour, but I think it's some kind of poison because you'll see here it knocks out the whatever bobcat, whatever, or not a bob, I don't know, whatever that thing is, puma. Piece of chicken knocks it out. So again, I'm just trying to avoid as much contact as possible, only because I don't want to get caught up and take a lot of damage for no reason. So like this guy, you blend in the wall. And keep on going. There we go. Knock him out. Yeah, you just shuffle left and right to make that happen. I was doing that not really for style or anything. It was more just to adjust yourself to be able to walk in the door. Yeah, see, so I was hitting him in the back there. It looks like he knocked him out pretty quick. And there's another hamburger. If you need a life, just pick it up. And you have 8. Now you gotta hug the wall as much as you can, and then just hold up. It'll be close, but you won't fall off the edge there. But if you're not at the if you're not touching the wall when you start, you get flung off. Now this guy, unfortunately, you can't jump over. I'm not really sure why. I've gotten to a point a couple times that I was able to get around him, but you have to wait for him to get up, and then you kill him again, and then he's completely dead. You just kind of make your way through. I'm at the end of this stage as well, so my health situation isn't too bad. You don't really do anything here. You try to jump onto the end of the building, and you just have to wait for the helicopter to leave, and then you enter the mansion. Conveniently, there's a window, and then you gotta kill this guy. Kill that guy, and then you go into the little office on the side. So you need to kill him for later. You end up going back to the room, and it's just more helpful to have him knocked out than have him chasing you around later. So you go back up the stairs into this room on the left. Now you gotta get the rope. Now those ninja stars, they basically take out one color of your life bar immediately, so you need to make sure that you're dodging the ninja stars when you see them. He's knocked out, you go this way. You see, it kind of reminds me of like Bruce Wayne's mansion where he kind of slides down the pole, but instead of going to the Batcave, you end up in the kitchen or something. Yeah, you end up in the kitchen. Get the green key. The guy that's knocked out, so you just run past him. This guy should be alive again, yeah. So you just make quick work of him and go around him. So that guy, I try to instead of fighting him, I try to send him off to the side of the stairs like that. It's just a little easier and less risk. And that guy just run away from because I'm on the verge of death already. You gotta switch to using nothing, and you punch that thing for some reason. And I switched back to the sword because I'm going to be fighting somebody soon. So final battle. Now the numbers come into play later. You'll see that in a second. So guys coming through, you just beat them up. Now here's where the cryptic part of the game happens. So you have to go to, notice a little pentagram thing on the floor. Go to the safe, which is in the wall. Put the safe code in. The code's always different, by the way. So you need to go to the computer that I got the code from. The code's always different. So yeah, I'm gonna die here. He's gonna catch up to me, but so the only way to knock him down is with the ninja stars. Yeah. So try again. So he starts up. So usually. Okay, so you can do it like if you knock out your 2 candles early. The goal is you have to put him in the middle of the pentagram, and then you have to light all the candles. If you don't light all the candles while he's on the ground, he gets up and chases after you some more. So now you have the orb, and you put it back in the safe for some reason, and then the game's over. Now again, the final boss fight's what made this game kind of more annoying than I think it had to be, especially if you don't know about the ninja stars, because once you run out of ninja stars, you're done. You can't finish the game. So it would have been nice to give you some kind of hint or some kind of way to maybe something gives you ninja stars before you enter the room or something, some kind of hint. But it didn't, because this game isn't good. So that's it. That's Last Ninja. Not a whole lot to say about it. I mean, the hit detection's bad. You can clip into enemies, so you get stuck. Picking up items is kind of a pain. One of the hardest areas in the game is about 2 minutes in, which is where a lot of people, I would assume, would quit. But yeah, not a very good game. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'm gonna try to get some more up here pretty soon, the next few days. Thanks.